If you're craving a red velvet cupcake, this is the perfect recipe for you. This is a small batch red velvet cupcake recipe. It only makes about 7 cupcakes and it's topped with the most delicious cream cheese frosting. This recipe is undeniably one of my favorites, and if you're a red velvet cake lover, it'll be one of yours as well. First, in a bowl, I have my sugars, my vanilla, my sour cream. I'm gonna add in my buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can always mix together your milk with just a little bit of vinegar and you can mimic that buttermilk flavor. I'm also going to add in my egg and my melted butter. And we just want to whisk that together. Oh, also add in some vinegar. So the difference between a typical chocolate cake and a red velvet cake is the addition of the buttermilk and the vinegar. If you're just adding red food coloring to chocolate cake, it's not red velvet cake. I promise you it tastes different, even if it looks the same. So now that that's all mixed together, we want to add in our food coloring. So this is my favorite food coloring. This is the Wilton Red. You can use any food coloring you want as long as it's red. I just find that the gel ones are a little bit more potent. And then with this, I say start with a little bit and then just add more if you need. I honestly add the whole jar in. I've done it before where I only added like half or 3/4 and I felt like it just wasn't red velvet, like it was more of like a dark chocolate. So this is the color that I get when I add the full like little jar of food coloring. So now with our dry ingredients, we have our typical flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and just a little bit of cocoa powder. And now we can combine everything all together. While you're doing this, your oven should already be preheated to 350. I make usually about 7 cupcakes with this recipe. You can make 6, but they kind of get a little bit over full if you do 6 instead of 7. These are the cupcake liners that I love. They're just the no-name ones that you can get from like No Frills, Superstore, Fortino's, everything like that. I like that they're really tall and they're not super spread out. I'm gonna get my cupcake batter into these and then it'll go in the oven at 350. I would say between like 12 and 18 minutes, but do keep an eye on it and make sure you don't overbake them. If you're looking for the perfect cupcake recipe for any celebration, this is gonna be your go-to. These are so good, you won't be able to eat just one.